Invisible passengers, unmasking human trafficking in aviation. Every minute, a plane takes off somewhere in the world, carrying families, business travelers, students, and tourists. But among them, sometimes unseen, are individuals who do not choose their destination and may never return home. Welcome to the Invisible Passengers, Unmasking Human Trafficking in Aviation. I am Millicent Henga. Today, we confront the uncomfortable truth that human trafficking is not a distant problem. It travels through our airports, hides in plain sight aboard our flights, and challenges us to lead with both vigilance and compassion. The hidden cries above the clouds. The International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, defines human trafficking as the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, or receipt of persons by means of threat, coercion, abduction, fraud, or abuse of power for the purpose of exploitation. This is not smuggling. Smuggling involves consent. Trafficking steals it. According to the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, tens of millions of victims are trafficked each year, many crossing borders by air. Traffickers rely on aviation speed and complexity to stay ahead of detection. Victims may appear as ordinary passengers. A young girl seated quietly beside an older man. A person traveling with no control of their documents. A frightened passenger who avoids eye contact. To most of us, they might seem simply shy or tired. But for the trained eyes, a cabin crew member, an immigration officer, a security agent, those are potential signs of distress. Aviation, by its nature, connects worlds. And that connection carries both privilege and profound responsibility. What about aviation frontline responders? In recent years, awareness within the aviation community has grown through initiatives like the Blue Lighting Initiative in the United States and ICAO's Joint Global Program on Human Trafficking. Aviation employees are being trained to recognize the red flags of trafficking. Flight attendants, ground staff, the security teams are increasingly becoming the first responders in air trafficking. Imagine this. A flight attendant notices a passenger who avoids conversation. Lets another person speak for them and has no access to their own identification. Then the attendants will quietly alert the captain, who in turn notifies the authorities upon landing. That single observation can save a life. Such interventions are discreet. Professionals are rooted in one core principle: protect the vulnerable while maintaining the passenger's dignity and operational integrity. Airports too play a vital role, from the surveillance systems and behavior detection officers to anonymous reporting channels. Every layer of the airport ecosystem contributes to the prevention. As ICAO emphasizes, aviation safety is inseparable from human safety. Policy stewardship and ethical leadership. Beyond individual vigilance lies an even greater responsibility: leadership. Aviation organizations must embed anti-trafficking principles into their corporate governance, safety management systems, and staff culture. ICAO Annex 9 facilitation now includes provisions urging member states to address trafficking through training, awareness, and coordination across agencies. The airlines and the airports authorities are integrating these standards into their compliance frameworks. But policy alone is not enough. Ethical leadership demands stewardship, the deliberate choice to protect people before profit, to safeguard values before convenience. Therefore, executives, the managers, and regulators must model this. That means creating a culture where every employee from check-in to cockpit understands that vigilance is a shared duty. It also means that empowering whistleblowers, supporting survivors, and partnering with law enforcement transparently. True leadership in aviation is not measured solely by operational efficiency or the safety metrics. It is also measured by the moral courage, the willingness to confront silence, challenge indifference, and act when something doesn't look right. Ethics in aviation is not abstract. It's lived in every decision we make above the clouds. How can we embrace technology and collaboration to be able to assist us to manage this menace? Technology offers new hope in detecting trafficking trends. The facial recognition systems, passenger analytics, and data sharing platforms are now capable of identifying patterns that once went unnoticed. However, technology must serve humanity, not replace it. Every innovation must respect privacy, human rights, and dignity. Data integrity and ethical oversights are essential. Therefore, partnership between IATA, ICAO, Interpol, international bodies, regional bodies, national civil aviation authorities continues to strengthen the global framework. But equally powerful are the local collaborations, the airport NGOs, the airline social responsibility programs, and civil society networks working to rehabilitate survivors and raise awareness. Aviation connects people, and that connection must never be abused. A call for stewardship. As professionals, leaders, and citizens of the skies, we must ask ourselves, what kind of industry do we want to represent? One that merely moves people from point A to B, or one that also protects those who cannot protect themselves? Stewardship in aviation is not just about aircraft and airspace. It is about humanity. It is the quiet act of paying attention, the courage to protect, the courage to report suspicion, the empathy to care when it's easier to look away. In a world of speed and technology, the most powerful tools remain awareness and compassion. Each of us, from the boardroom to the baggage hall, holds part of the solution. Thank you for joining me on The Invisible Passengers, Unmasking Human Trafficking in Aviation. I am Millicent Henga, and I'm inviting you to lead, to listen, to act, because the next life saved could be on your flight. Let's be aware. Let's take the action. Let's drive the initiative. Thank you.